Welcome back, everybody. President Barack Obama is about to head off on his Midwest bus tour, about 5 or 6 states. On the agenda, job creation. During his weekly address yesterday, the president blamed Washington, D.C. and the gridlock there for our struggling economy.
So while there's nothing wrong with our country, there is something wrong with our politics, and that's what we've got to fix. Over the coming weeks, I'll put forward more proposals to help our businesses hire and create jobs, and I won't stop until every American who wants a job can find one.
But could it be the president's policies that need to be fixed? Joining us now for a fair and balanced debate is former San Diego mayor and radio talk show host Roger Hedgecock. Roger, thanks for being with us. And Democratic pollster and strategist Bernard Whitman. Roger, let's start with you. What's killing jobs?
What's killing jobs is Obama's policies and not the politics of Washington. He sounded there like the movie Dave, where the imposter president gets up and says, hey, I know I want to get a job for every American. The fact is his tax and regulation policies are destroying jobs in this country. Taxation particularly. This business about fairness is punishing the job creators. His double taxation of foreign sales is punishing corporations just at the time when they should be creating jobs. It's the policies of this administration that are at the heart of our problem.
Bernard, what's killing jobs?
I couldn't disagree more. Cutting taxes on the rich is not a job creation policy. Let me explain. The Republican Party is held hostage by the Tea Party, and the Tea Party has made it quite clear that they're willing to sacrifice economic growth and the good of the country for short-term political gains. We saw that with the debt ceiling debate. I've got 4 job creation proposals, 3 of which are very conservative, that the president has espoused that we ought to get Congress to pass. Number 1, we have 3 free trade agreements with South Korea, with Colombia, with Panama. Get those passed. That's $10 to $12 billion a year in exports. Number 2, let's have that payroll tax holiday and extend the tax holiday to employers and employees. Give tax credits for hiring vets. Now it's number 2. The third is we ought to pass that bill that the president put forward to pass $500 billion in loans to create construction jobs. The unemployment in the construction sector is nearly
and what's the fourth?
50%. And the fourth job creation proposal is that we ought to be able to get that payroll tax holiday passed.
Well, he's had over 2.5 years to do it. Why hadn't he done it?
Because the Republican transit, it is impossible to pass legislation out of this Republican Congress. The Congress has made it quite clear that the number 1 priority they have is to make sure that this president does not get a second term in office.
Gridlock again, Roger.
Come on, Bernard. That's just nonsense. Those 3 free trade agreements have been blocked by Democrats in Congress who want increased job training programs over the 29 programs we already have. You have a situation where infrastructure or building bridges or digging ditches, that's not going to create real jobs or real wealth. What we need is to get off the backs of American economy, restore the free economy, restore the ability of American corporations to create the most productive corporations in the history of the world, to create jobs, and stop the Environmental Protection Agency and everybody else from coming up and destroying those jobs.
Using the Palante line there, get off our backs. But, Roger, I think I've heard you say that the president might be deliberately killing jobs. Why would anybody want to do that, especially a politician?
Well, I don't know why. I'm not a psychologist, but the fact is those regulations and those tax policies that I've been talking about are killing jobs in this country. 9.1% unemployment. If we measured that the way they did in the Great Depression, it would be 16%. That's deliberate. The president's going to have to answer for it, and that's what the election is about.
Mike, let me give you one last job proposal that is about cutting regulation that I don't understand why the Republicans in Congress cannot support, and that is streamlining the patent approval process that would unleash entrepreneurship, that would create create jobs among small business people. Let's cut that regulation, streamline the process to get patents approved. That is a proposal I think that Republicans and Democrats can both support, yet this Congress refuses to act on it.
Roger, Bernard, thank you very much.
Well,
nice job,
thank you.
so to speak. Sorry we have such little time here.